Sure, my fly for a white guy. Alright, let's get the ball. What's going on? Was it Tuesday? Yeah, it's Tuesday. Let me do some hellos. It is it's only 89 degrees when I got out of the vehicle. Sudden drop in temperature. Oh shit. Kevin Orr on top of the news already. Yeah, it's freaking under 90. It's a miracle. That means it'll go down like 78 or something like that. Let's see. I'm gonna say hello to Janice, Mary, Phil, what up, bro? Tom Mac, Valmarie, Joe Q, BCDC, N90, John B, Kevin. Keep it coming. Chanel Fischel, Angie, Tom Lars, what's going on, brother? Sony, did I say Angie? You get a twofer. Two for twofers. Marie Bella. Yeah, so it was a big cold front moving through. That's all the seeding that they did yesterday. Remember those clouds when we were driving around? Phil with the 5 Bananaremas. What up? You know, that was cool, you spending your birthday. That I got to spend your birthday with you. That's awesome. Lee, Marlene. Alright, I do have subscriber mode turned on. I don't know why. It wasn't something I was like... you know, it just kind of... it was on because when you set up live streams, you can go back in your history and say duplicate. And then... you know, you change some of the specifics in the thumbnail or whatever, saves me like 10 minutes. So I went back in time to one that I happened to have it, and then when I clicked it, it said subscriber mode. Okay, and then I went to take it off, and it said, Bror Fredrik put it on. Bror Fredrik removed it, and I was like, that's kind of weird. Like, what am I doing? Up, down, left, right? Nah. So, yeah, so subscriber mode is on. So if you want to say hello or ask a question or whatever, tell me my breath stinks, you got to be a subscriber. Venus with the 10 Bananaremas for the iced coffee. It's not sweet, though. I was like, make it nice. It wasn't, Phil knows who she is. The usual girl who gives me my beautiful freaking iced coffees, and she puts whipped cream in there and all that type of stuff. This is just like, what up? But I'm sure it's gonna work. How you doing? Would you happen to have any sugar on you? I got this and it's like barely friggin' sweet. Like a handful.
A handful of sugar.
Yeah. I love my sugars. I love my sugar. Alright, I gotta get her out some money. So I'm like duping twice, double duping. Hope I have money on me. Hold everything. That's a petty cash pocket. Yeah, I got money. Oh, remember I was talking about the belt game? That, you know, a quick way to do up your wardrobe is to get on board with the belt game. How much you think that cost me? And it looks good, right? It's like on point. Gary with the 10 Bananaremas, my brother, what's going on? Bruce, what's happening? PLTR at 26? I'm telling you, 31 is like right around the friggin' corner. It's gonna happen. It's just like 15, not at Dillard's clearance. Believe it or not, I got it off of Amazon during one of their, not Black Friday, what do they call that shit? Prime? It was originally 30 bucks, $29.90 or some crap, and I think I got like 10 bucks off, and I paid 20 bucks for it. And you want to see something cool? No, I'm not gonna pull my pants down. Check this out. There's a little button here. There's no holes. It's like a ratchet. I mean, me showing you my belt's kind of ratchet, but it's got a ratchet leather. You see the notches on the back? and you cut it to size, and it ratchets. Ugh. So after I eat, I can loosen it up a little, messing with a loop or nothing, no holes, real leather. I mean, could be leather from a, I don't know what it is, it came from China. No, it's not leather from a person, but how can you beat that, And it's off Gucci thing, but who's gonna question me on that? Hey, that's not a Tom, well, no shit. And you've been wearing the same one since freaking 7th grade. It's an easy way to step up your wardrobe game. Tonight I might see my crew, so instead of doing this, of course, I'll do this. Oh, thank you. Alright, sorry about that. I wasn't on that Wi-Fi. I got here a little late, so I glitched out a little bit. So what was I talking about? Phil, thank you for the 5 bananas. Oh, you're welcome. If you like that one, your Christmas present's gonna be pretty freaking cool too. So yeah. So I got another shirt, but if I'm not, I'll do this. I'll tuck just the tip in. He said just the tip. And this will be my look, You dig? But just for hanging out, I'll do that. That's, an affordable way to up your freaking wardrobe game. Alright, let's get this sugar in there. I usually don't bust my bowl. As long as I'm not in the center of the casino. Sugar, sugar, sugar. Oh, I'm getting comments on this screen for a change. That's a freaking miracle. Alright, let me get back at you. That live stream yesterday was fun. The drive-in chat. You know what? I was on the phone with, I actually had a follow-up with a bank that I needed to deal with. And, they're so nice. The manager of the branch, not someone elsewhere. She's like, listen, I gotta go. I'm gonna leave you in good hands. Remember I started that whole conversation about people saying be safe? Well, that was the situation. So, she was not there. She had a jet. She put me with the assistant manager of the bank. And she was like, I gotta go. But I will call you tomorrow and we'll get this all squared away. I didn't cross my fingers. How you doing, Larry? I didn't cross my fingers because, I've heard that. She freaking called. And I said like this. I was like, don't call from some weird-ass number because I'll never pick it up. Make sure it's from, branch number and, reads the bank name. She calls. I ended up saying bye. She's like, oh, you're so awesome. I said, you're so awesome. We're so awesome. We're both awesome. You're just the best. You're the best. Everything but I love you. And then she's like, well, bye now. And what do I say when someone says it first? Bye. What do you say? For people who didn't watch that yesterday, me as a dude saying bye makes me freaking cringe on so many levels. I'll say to the, the crew, I'll be like, later. All right, I'm out. Yeah, I'll catch up with you in a bit. And we just it's not like, bye, bye. So I'm like, what do I say? So I said, bye. I'm like, bye. She's like, bye now. I'm like, bye. Well, maybe that was a test. Maybe she's like, I want to see what kind of dude he is, See if he says bye back or not, Is that when you... Okay, ladies. Is it... But it feels so, awkward. It feels like... Ugh, it makes me cringe, It makes me feel to me, I feel like my man card ain't gonna get punched, If I say bye, it's just like, bye, bye. when I was a kid, saying it, bye, Grandma, you know, after freaking dinner, bye, Grandma, that's different, but I don't know. Is that just me? Fellas, is that just me? I don't know. But ladies, when you hear a guy say bye, do you like, does he lose points? Like in your mind, you're like, what kind of guy says bye? I don't know. Maybe it's me, but it'll always be me. I ain't changing. I still say it, but it makes me cringe. But when they initiate the bye, that's the one I have a problem with. It was just like, all right, take care now. Yeah, you too. Click. But when they say bye first, all right, bye. You know, common courtesy would dictate you would say bye back. Why is it so dark? Do I got the EVs? I don't know. It just kind of freaking weirds me out. Yeah, okay, that's something. When they initiate, I think common courtesy and social etiquette would dictate that I say bye back. And I'm going to leave it at that. But I'm not initiating the bye. Bella's... Oh, a commercial just popped up. Bella's Art and Slots. How you doing? It's been a while. Laren, you're going to be the stimulator of a new conversation. It will probably be over at brorfredrik.com, but still. Phil posted that picture of me sitting there like, I don't know what the hell I was doing. I'm always doing something on the phone, unless, you know, someone's with me. You know, like I was just sitting there. It wasn't like, you know, me and Phil spend the whole day like this. You know, he's over there, I'm over there. We're just looking at our phones. We don't roll like that. Or anyone I know. And I was like... You know, I felt, you know, I'm feeling a bit thick around the midsection because I haven't worked out in such a long time. I mean, it was such a part of my life. Now it's just like, but it's still flat. You know, my stomach might be, it used to be like that. Now it's kind of like that. So I do feel a little pudge going on there, you know? However, Laren said, what did you say, Laren? Like how to, you know, like I keep, you know, like I'm keeping flat, svelte, whatever it is. That dude over there, he was trying to sell me some phony ass freaking diamond crusted bling thing, and he's like, dude, I'm trying to raise money for my brother who's got cancer, you gotta hook me up. I'm just like, no, these machines took all my money. I don't want to fight, you know. But that stimulates a conversation because I do want to talk about on, I'll probably do it on brorfredrik.com, my personal streaming platform over there where I can talk about anything. I just can't talk about certain stuff here. How do you keep slim without being on a diet? I mean, see, this is what you got to understand. I don't diet. I don't care about dieting. There's two things, though. One, I got the gluten thing, so that eliminates tons of excess calories. I don't recommend it as part of a diet. I don't recommend anyone going gluten-free unless you have to, because it sucks. Two, I wasn't raised on certain things, you know, so I have an advantage there, too. Like, in my house growing up, we didn't have soda, pop, however you want to call it. We didn't do candy. We didn't do, like we did, like cakes, you know, and anisette cookies and pizzelles and all that type of stuff. That was for holidays, pretty much, you know. So it wasn't like I grew up, you know, eating dessert type stuff. You know, that was like a treat. That was like, you know, for a birthday, you know, one of my aunts had a birthday, you know, and eat the cake and whatnot. You know, once in a while, you'd go out and get like some ring dings or something. That was just like, whoa, you know, we just never did that. You know, part of it was a function of finances, you know, because back then, the food that'll kill you was more expensive. Nowadays, the food that'll kill you is the cheapest. So, it was a product of financing, and it was a product of, you know, I'm just not used to it. I'm just not used to it. I just was never used to it. What's a big glitchy? Are we glitching out? I had to get on that Wi-Fi. We were a little glitchy, but we'll be all right once we go outside. Come on, people, we all watch Bror. Yeah, I mean, I think the walking does do it to a certain degree, but out of all, that might be good cardiovascular-wise. But, like, if you got on one of those, like a treadmill or something, I mean, okay, stair stepper and like a hardcore elliptical, you might be burning calories, but cardio, that the meaning of cardio is for the heart. You know, you want to keep your heart thumping. It's not, you cannot lose weight doing cardio. You can keep fit, but you cannot keep slim doing cardio because it doesn't burn calories. You know, like, I will burn the same amount of calories as I just put in here, you know, in sugar. You know, so it's not like I'm not burnt. I mean, it's nice to offset it, like be at like net zero, but still, it doesn't. I mean, you ever notice the other weird thing? They always put like a McDonald's or some fast food place like sitting straight up in the parking lot of your gym. And then people are like, oh, but I was just on the treadmill for like an hour and a half and I burned, 298 whole freaking calories. And then they go eat a Big Mac because they're like, oh, well, this, I'm going to treat myself now. And the Big Mac is like 950. Oh, I wonder why I can't lose weight. This working out bullshit sucks. I'm going to do Ozempic. That's what happens. What? Free ear pods? Yeah. That was funny. Some woman walks up to Phil and tries to sell him an open box of they were brand new of the latest. It was a box from the latest Gen 3 AirPods, and she didn't say a price, and Phil just like took it from her and put it over on the side. And she's like, you gave them to me, right? They're free. What you gonna do? Call the cops? She was running the scam, and straight up, it was probably like, she was probably like, marbles in there or sand or some shit. But he gave them back and just not start a fight. But that shit was funny. What are they gonna do? Call the cops? Yeah. So I don't think you're gonna lose. I mean, it's good for your heart. Good for your cardiovascular system, good for oxygenating your blood. My blood oxygen is always like, the lowest is like 95, up to, 99, but yeah, no. Oh, and that's the other conversation we're gonna have soon. I found yet more nefarious, not health reasons why you shouldn't be drinking pop soda. Nefarious stuff. Alright, let me not get spanked too quick. How do I put this? There's unnatural things that are put in there in Pepsi and Coca-Cola specifically. They've been found, it is fact. That enter your brain, and they're unnatural. It's a technology. They're unnatural. Bypasses the blood-brain barrier, and enters your brain. Just stop drinking that shit. That shit is seriously killing you. Just freaking stop. I mean, I ain't joking. It is seriously harming you. And they probably put something in there to make it more addictive. Yeah, work out for strength and yeah. But you know the best way. The only thing that burns, quote unquote, you don't burn fat. That's just like fossil fuel. It sounds nice in theory. You don't burn fat. You starve it, and then whatever. Building muscle is biologically expensive. The more muscle you have, it turns your body into a 24-hour furnace that burns and uses up just muscle. Muscle does that. Like, if you have more muscle than your body will naturally retain by way of lifting and stuff, while you sleep, you're burning calories while you sleep. You will burn more calories sleeping than you do on a treadmill for 2 or 3 hours. It's amazing. I mean, that's why you got to keep up your muscle mass. I'm getting freaked out about it because the way that guy came up to me before, like he tapped me on this shoulder to make me look that way and then approached me from this side with his shit. You know, that was like so high school. I'm kind of bummed I fell for it, but whatever. No, seriously, Laren. I mean, they're putting... No, I mean, I do once in a while too, but it's bad for you. It is so bad for you. Yeah, aspartame is bad. Yeah, F soda. I mean, it is legitimately... Alright, I'm going to pause for a second because maybe the algorithm won't pick this up. Now it tastes good. They have found inside nanotechnology. You don't believe me? Look it up yourself. Nanotechnology. Guess who's nanotechnology? I'll give it, okay, one guess. Who's nanotechnology? A 5-year, $10 billion contract was signed between those two soft drink companies and someone else. And someone else is providing the nanotechnology. This is public freaking record. And you people are drinking it. Not me. Give you one guess. Who's the company? Who's the company? I'll wait. Do. Coffee is freaking awesome. I'll wait. Take a guess. No, the company that's providing the nanotechnology for Coke and Pepsi. Nope, not, almost Elon, but not Elon. Think more nefarious. Who's the most nefarious one who's like screwing with our food supply and putting stuff on our fruit and in our cows? Not Facebook, dude. Oh, he's suddenly an expert on health. Bingo. Bingo, Laren. Freaking double bingo. Microsoft. 5-year, $10 billion contract with Microsoft to provide nanotechnology to the two beverage makers. Supersize it. It's only another 79 cents. Passes straight through the blood-brain barrier, right into your frickin' noggin. What could go wrong? All right. What could possibly go wrong? All right. Good for you, Bert. I mean, I would say I'll drink one every... But see, you got to look at their overall holdings for PepsiCo and Coke. I mean, they own a lot of products, just like... you know, you think like Philip Morris, you know, selling his cigarettes and whatnot. They also own Kraft cheese. You know, you're not going to beat them. But, oh, I found out some stuff about the Fauchster, too. Yeah, the guy from Super Size Me died at frickin' 53. Oh. Do you want fries with that? Gross. Anyway, before I lose everyone who's on the way to go buy some Coke and fries right now. I'm going to invite you to like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell button to get notified when I do this again, which is at least 5 times a week. Again, if you want to support the channel, you know how to go about doing that. Super chat while I'm live, the grease that keeps the wheels rolling. Check me out over at heybrorfredrik.com, which is my streaming platform where we can really talk about this stuff. Tomorrow, I posted the calendar till Friday, and then I'm going to update it tonight for a couple more days. And so tomorrow I am doing a live over on my streaming platform. Costs you less than 50 cents a day to be a member. However, tomorrow's subject is the red dress theory. It's going to be freaking life-changing. The red dress theory. Or some people would call it the red car theory. I prefer the red dress theory. And I'm going to teach you all about that. Oh, and I got other links down there. I think bourbon. All the things in the Coke. Yeah, I mean, you can make your own. Oh, I'm not going to do that. You can make your own. You can get the salsa, you can get the chemical pack and whatever. I'm not telling people what to do, and I went into this in depth yesterday. I'm good. Thank you very much. I don't want to bust people's balls. That's not what I'm here for, you know? That's not my purpose. It's because I love you. You know? I want you to be around, you know? I want to be around. I want you guys to be around, you know? Your grandkids want you around. Your children want you around. Your significant others want you around, you know? You don't want to be falling prey to, like, the dumbest shit. You know, especially the only thing in life, and we'll get going in a second, the only thing in life that you truly have control over, you don't have control over the weather, the government, you know, you don't have control over nothing, you know, in the grand scheme of things. You do have what I call the sphere of influence that you have, you know, and we should endeavor to work on that sphere of influence, you know. Mine's a little bigger, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, generative AI experiment. That's only part of it. Yeah, that's to answer their phones. The only thing you truly have control over is what you stick in your mouth. It's the only thing you truly, and what you stick in your body, or who you stick your body in. Those are the only 2 things you have control over. Knocking boots, and who you're going to do it with, and what you put in your body. That's it. So to neglect the only thing you have control over in your life, and just treat it like, whatever, well, that's, I don't get it. I don't get it. It's the only thing, you know? Whether you, all right, fellas, you know, where you're putting your thing. Ladies, whether you're, you know, opening up or not. And what you're putting in your mouth. That's it. And to neglect and say, I don't care, I just want the instant gratification. That's like giving away all the control in your life to a corporation, to what? To fate, you know, to whatever. I mean, you can control it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, I'm not the freaking genius of them all either. Not sure why that comment was deleted. The police found a monolith at the gas peak. Yeah, they found a monolith out in the desert. That's crazy. And you want freedom? The only freedom you have in your life is to choose what you eat. It's the only freedom that you can truly exercise without a permit, without someone telling you, yeah, I know it's you know, an inalienable right. However, it's the only thing in your life that you're truly free to choose, what you stick in your face. So how about like some freaking good choices. Blanc. Oh, Coyote Moon. And it's not too late to start. Alright. I had a cigar. I wanted to smoke a cigar, but I left it in a freaking vehicle. That kind of blew. Alright, let me gather up my stuff. Let me quit preaching the health. And let's get out of here. Let's go enjoy some sub 100 degree weather. Alright. I am gathered. I'm gathered They have nano gummies? Really? I mean, there is something to, okay, nano, nano, yes, it can be small, but when it comes to nanotechnology, it's actually like, robots. Did I pick everything up? Yeah. We're talking robots. But, like the creatine I take, you could take, regular creatine, which is good for you, or you could take micronized. Because the smaller they make it, the more bioavailable it is, and that goes with just about anything. So yeah, I'm not surprised that you get extra freaking toasty from Nano 420. We're gonna, strong in here, the pepperoni chips. Man, I had a big plate of pepperoni chips with scrambled eggs. I crunched a bunch of them over the scrambled eggs. It was freaking delicious. But that's like the healthiest breakfast you can have. Meat and eggs for breakfast. You ever notice? Oh, there's Amber. How you doing, Amber? You ever notice? I'm still not situated. I should have finished this coffee. Let's people watch for a second. Oh, it's so much nicer than it's been. Yeah, let's get down with some people watching. Are we on the wide activities? Bonk, there we go. You ever notice how, like, obesity and a lot of other problems kicked in when people got away from the traditional quote-unquote American breakfast and breakfast foods? Hello! I see you. Yeah. Have fun. That's awesome. I got a Vegas baby out of the deal. What up? Yeah, this isn't bad. This I can handle. And the sun's going down. And it's like overcast because of all the seeding they did yesterday. You see that? Oh, they did some more seeding today. So yeah. What the hell was I talking about? Before I was Vegas babied? Yeah, when we got away from the traditional, like I said, quote-unquote American breakfast, that's when obesity and diabetes and all the rest of that shit kicked in. When we started turning over, again, I'll do quote-unquote, the most important meal of the day, which is kind of bullshit, but the most important meal of the day, we turned it over to the corporations. The frickin' Kellogg's and, all that crap. Oh, breakfast cereal. You know the original, remember I told you yesterday, the origin of seed oil, canola oil, sunflower seed oil, vegetable oil, all that shit. It was used in the frickin' farming industry as a lubricant. And then some dude was like, I'm gonna eat it and see if I die or not. And then they started selling it, outside. So that's what you eat. You're eating farm equipment lubricant. Never eat seed oil. Is bullshit. Same thing with, General Mills and all that other crap. It was freaking, breakfast cereal before they started, like, packing sugar into it and all that other crap. It was animal feed. It was freaking animal feed. And then they were like, as, like, people got away from the farm and all this other type of shit. You know, they were like, oh, you know, sales are slumping. How about we just like put a leprechaun on a box? Yo, put some sugary shit in there and we'll sell it to people. It was freaking animal food. They used to feed cows and pigs with breakfast cereal. The most important meal of the day, fortified with vitamin A, B, and C. If it was good for you, they wouldn't have to put that shit in there. Freaking steak and eggs for breakfast has all that shit in there, plus creatine, plus amino acids, plus good, healthy, freaking saturated fat. Oh my God. I mean, the origins of food it's something I'm passionate about, in case you didn't know. And I know a lot about it because I used to, like, you know, do all the shit, bodybuilding and all that. So I know a lot about food. So we're taking animal food and friggin' frying it in farm equipment oil. And wash it down with a Pop-Tart and some Pepsi. That's a good breakfast. Start your kids off. Holy freaking cow. Yeah, eat meat. Meat is, I mean, they can say organic, this and that, whatever. I mean, you can't be perfect, but I would say I consume the most. I consume in the order of 10, probably somewhere between 5 and 15 pounds of ground beef a week. Easy. And I put that in everything. I mean, I'll make burgers, big freaking 1 pound burgers. I'll make like 5 of them, put them in a, you know, Tupperware or whatever. And I will take one and say, oh, I'm not going to put a burger, this and that, because I don't eat bread. I will I'll put it in a bowl. I'll smash it up with a freaking fork and I'll put all the accoutrement on there. Put a little relish, put a little frickin' mustard, put a little mayo, put a little horseradish in there, put a little barbecue sauce in there that doesn't have any high fructose corn syrup shit, and I'll mix it up and I'll eat that with a spoon. And that's my lunch. You know, a pound of ground beef. And I'm good to go. I'm getting my good saturated fat is good for you. Well, they try to, oh, it's so bad for you. Dude, you cannot make testosterone if you don't have saturated fat going into your body. It's all BS. Just like sunscreen is supposed to protect you. Sunscreen causes freaking skin C. But I'm digressing. Uh-oh. Got drama going on over there. They're wheeling some guy out in a cart. Layer 1 of security, layer 2 of security. The chartreuse doesn't carry pew-pews. The ones behind them they don't have pew-pews, they have Edison pew-pews. You know, ride the lightning pew-pews. You know what I'm saying? And that's my breakfast, or my lunch, or my dinner, or my freaking midnight snack, you know? I'll do that whenever I'm in the mood. And it's freaking healthy, and I feel good. And it's flavorful and delicious, and, you know, and biologically, it's really good for you to ingest all that protein, and your body burns calories while processing protein, beef in particular. So, I mean, it's not going to be net zero, but your body has to work hard. It burns calories processing beef. So there is like a little net going on there. All right, you can go. I'm letting you. I see. Ooh, nice shiny car. They polished it just to come to Vegas. Oh, they got that person across this. Where'd they put that person? That's what I was saying last night, too. An improper diet is responsible for tons of mental illness. Depression, anxiety. Oh, you're not supposed to say mental illness, Bror Fredrik. You're supposed to call it, there's a word I heard today. That someone corrected this other individual for saying mental illness. And no, you can't say mental illness. You have to say mental diversity. Say what? Mental diversity. No, you got some freaking depression. You know, so stop eating that shit. Stop doing this. All right, I gotta do over this. Sarah, ooh, smile. All right, I think we're safe. Where are we going? I still haven't finished this yet. I don't know what I'm waiting for. It's cramping my style, but it's cooling me down.
I mean, I'm sure you don't know where you're like going.
Want me to keep going? I can keep going. Say yes or say no. I'll change the subject. If not, I'll keep going. Oh, I'm getting another commercial. Is it 7:45 already? Holy shit. Time flies. When you're dropping truth bombs. Kaboom. Sarah. Keep it up, alright? This is my favorite kind of music. Pretty much anything from the 90s. It's more like, I'm genre agnostic. It's more the time period. Again, I think we peaked as a species in the 90s. So yeah, 90s rap, 90s grunge, 90s alt, even some 90s country. I can go from Biggie to Screaming Trees, some Willie Nelson, slide over some Busta Rhymes, come on back to some Nirvana. I'm good with all that. Oh, we in time for something over here? And even some of the other stuff, like, I don't know how you classify, like, Rage Against the Machine. I can't listen to them anymore. Because now they rage for the machine. They sold out. They sold their souls to the Black Guy Club. And, oh yeah, look at all the peoples. Might as well stick around for a few minutes. Go walk out in the street. What up? Who else? Spooge. Like real alternative stuff. Typo Negative. That's all in my wheelhouse. And I do listen to a lot of what people would consider Nordic music. But it's really not. Like Wardrona and stuff like that. You know. I mean, I love that stuff, but there's no proof that my ancestors were playing that shit in their freaking longboats. It's just a concoction, but it's still cool. It's 420 AF up in here. It's 420. Is that you? Is that you, Mom? No, I don't take aminos. I used to be heavy into BCAAs, like during workouts, you know, to keep stamina up, but so many reports came out that it, too much BCAAs, branched chain amino acids, can actually fuel free radical cells. I mean, it has been studied really, really thoroughly. Too much of that can fuel free radical cells. And that is the last thing you want to be fed is your free radical cells. Because those are pre-Cs, you know? So yeah, I don't supplement or whatever happens to be naturally in something. And even in my protein powders, because I do a protein shake every day with milk, even though they say dairy is supposed to be so bad for you. I'll show on my other channel, you know, heybrorfredrik.com, how I put it together. But I use a desiccated beef. I don't use whey protein powder because they pack so much bullshit into whey powder. You know, they actually use melamine, you know, the stuff that's in cheap furniture, that thin plastic coating on cheap furniture, melamine. They put melamine in whey-based protein powders to boost the protein and amino acid profile. Like almost every one of them do it. So it's basically plastic. And you're eating it. But for some reason, when they test it, it shows up as protein. Go figure. Oh, this dick over here is playing it loud. All right, he's far enough away. I got 3 copyright claims from standing over here last time that guy was here. But he was right behind us. So I use desiccated beef protein powder. And you don't get the bloat and the farts and the frickin' diarrhea and all that other shit. So much better for you, and it's got natural amino acids. They don't add anything to it. It's pricier, but you know, what's $1.50 a day in the grand scheme of things? You know, it's almost a meal, or it is a meal, and it's got like no fat in it. Not that fat's bad, but still. Yeah, all them free radicals. What's going on?
Everybody have a show or something?
Yeah, they're gonna fire up the volcano in, what time is it? 10 minutes.
Okay, thank you.
It's worth seeing. I'm reading now. Yeah, pizza is a food group. That's the beat part about, we should go around the other side. Let's get different angles. Oh, what's all the coppers doing here? Is he coming to be a buzzkill? I think he's buzzkilling. Man, they just pulled over, blocked traffic. Oh, this guy, because they think he might be like unalive. Oh, that dude's boss. He's got a freaking leg strap on his pew-pew. I like that. They were just checking to see if he was, welfare check. All right, cool. Look at the sky. It's Muscle Med's Carnivore. I think I got a link for it down in my Amazon links. It's called Carnivore protein. It's the only beef-based protein powder out there. It's desiccated beef, which means it's like, you know, they dehydrated beef until it turns into a powder. And whey protein, all it technically is I mean, it's genius if you think about it, but in the process of making cheese, you know, as you're making the mozzarella, the white liquid that's left behind after they, you know, squeeze out with the cheesecloth the mozzarella ball, that's what they're doing. So they used to freaking flush that down the toilet. And then someone had the idea, hey, if we dry this out, it'll leave behind the protein, the whey. You know, curds and whey, that's whey protein. It's dehydrated byproduct of cheese making. And that's why it's so rough on your stomach. That's why it gives you the Hershey squirts, you know? Because it's a highly, highly, highly concentrated form of dairy product. You know, when I do that, I'm freaking bloated like a freak. You're welcome, Scott. Yeah, cheese juice. That's what it is. I mean, you gotta admit it. It was genius. Whoever was like, "Hey, this is back in the '50s." They were like, "Hey, instead of flushing this down a toilet, we could sell it to these freaking guys. You know, tell them it's gonna build muscle." I mean, it does if you can keep it down. But for the most part, it goes right through you. Guys, you know what I'm saying? You've been there, if you've ever taken it. Some people handle it better than others, but, you know, is what it is. I'm almost done with this. Yeah, I eat like, you know, if there's room in the pan and I still got some more ground beef in the bowl that I mixed it up in, I'll make meatballs. And then I'll snack on those all freaking day long. You know, got a little hunger going on. You know, I'll just go in there and grab a couple of freaking meatballs, scarf them down. And I got a recipe. Got all the recipes. Where the hell's a garbage pail? I gotta go through this crowd to access garbage. Alright. Garbage deployed. I learned these all the health stuffs. But I can't do too much of it here. Like, this might even be a problem for YT. I never know, you know? Sometimes they let it pass. Other times they're like, oh, we've deemed your video inappropriate for most advertisers. Therefore, limited advertising has been applied to your video. Have a great day, Bror Fredrik. You know? Because half their advertisers are the ones that want to poison you. They don't want me telling you not to freaking do it. Why does this make me happy? Yeah, meatball bowls are awesome. Yeah, you can make cheeseburger in a bowl, all that stuff. Put your pickles on there if you want. I like the bread and butter pickles. Them's just good. Like the ones a little sweet. But I got this like affinity for Polish, any kind of Polish pickle. Stick that in there. Yeah. Come on now, fire this thing up already. What are we waiting for? 3 minutes. I'm not, yeah, I guess you would call it I'm allergic to it. I did it to myself. I started doing a gluten-free diet to see if I could get another health situation in check, because I'm not, you know, I don't do doctors or anything. I mean, for my face surgery, I had to. Didn't have much of a choice in that one. But other than that, and someone was like, oh yeah, you know, I had that, and, you know, I did the gluten-free, and, you know, and I was good after that. So I'm like, all right, I'll try it. So I tried it as an experiment, eliminating gluten from my diet. I was like, all right, I'll give it a month. You know, a week does shit, 2 weeks does shit, 3 weeks is borderline, a month. Okay, I'll do it for a month. But then I was like, nope, I don't see a difference whatsoever. I'm going back to eating gluten. And here's the problem with being gluten-free. Once you become gluten-free, it is extraordinarily difficult for your body to process gluten once again. And that's the problem that I have. So I did that to myself. I only have myself to blame. But technically, gluten is pretty freaking bad for you. No ifs, ands, or buts. I mean, when humanity went from being hunter-gatherers to, you know, squatting on land and planting wheat and all that shit, things changed too. You know, that's the whole concept of paleo. What's my camera pointing up? Well, that's the whole concept of paleo. If it doesn't grow, walk, or breathe, you shouldn't be eating it. Like if you can't just pick it off a tree or out of the ground, if you have to cultivate it, you probably shouldn't be eating it. So says the paleo diet. But I don't conform to any specific diet per se. Alright, I think we're ready to bust. There goes Hell's Bells. That beat. I can feel that heat. That was blazing hot. Well, it's fire. Duh. Oh. Cut around this traffic a little bit. Yeah, that was fun. It's hard to believe that this place is actually going to be gone in a couple of weeks. A couple of freaking weeks. Absolutely gone. Ladies love Las Vegas. Photobombing. Yeah, it just never gets old. Guided by the universal principles of truthfulness, compassion, and forbearance. That was fun. What's the official closing date? I should know. I'm the worst tour guide. July something. Frickin' yikes. I gotta drink some water. And not a single one of those people walking inside. They're just like, cool, thanks for the show, we're out. From Starbucks. I forgot who gave that to me, but I'm giving it a try. But so far, it's leak proof. Unlike the other one, it would leak if I turned it upside down. That one does not. So I'm kind of digging. Let me whip out the chat. Let me see what, while we people watch. Let's see what's what. I gotta come out with a good camera and take that for posterity's sake, but camp out early. The amazing crib cycle. July 17th. All right, so we have, well, it's almost a month. But still, that's going to blow. I'm going to miss it. I wonder how they're going to handle F1 this year. If there's going to be construction over here. How are they going to contain it to the sidewalk? That's going to be a little hard. But I'm sure they have a plan. Look at all these people. That was a lot of people turned out for that show. You do. Bror Fredrik. Bror Fredrik. Want to say what up? I'm live now. What up?
Oh, what's up, guys?
Just doing some people watching.
What's the name again?
Bror, B-R-O-R. Sure. I'll do that for you. About 3 years. Yeah. Just me living the life, doing shit. Yeah, what are you going on? Thanks. That's me, bro. Good to meet you. What's your name?
Ivan.
How you doing, Ivan? Alright, I'm gonna roll. I appreciate you coming and saying hi.
Yeah.
Alright, man. I'll see you. I hooked him up. I even pressed the like button. Oh. Now, there's like maybe 1,000 people checking that out. That's kind of cool. I think it is like a must-do stop now. People are like, yeah, we gotta check that out. Citrus cycle. And fruit is not so good for you either. Everyone was like, I'll just eat fruit. No, it's pretty bad for you. Being that we're talking about it. Dude, I gotta do over this. Do. I don't even recognize that song. Well, that's a good beat though. Wow, they're really reaching hard. Oh, I got the EVs down. Let me put the EVs up a little bit. EV activities. There we go. That's brighter than it actually is, but at least you can see more. Michelangelo don't believe in minimalism? What does that mean? Alright, I am gonna mute for this. Sorry, I can't do over this. Thank you, Patrick. I appreciate that. I do greatly appreciate that. Uber. Dude, really? Friggin' Uber drivers are worse than cab drivers. They're brutal. A Ford Explorer with a hood scoop. What's he got under the hood? You rarely see these anymore. It's such a nice time of night. Nice meeting you too. Appreciate you coming by, saying hello. What up? Alex in the house. You getting glitches on your computer? Streaming glitches? It's pleasant out. I would stay out a while longer, but I actually have a meeting tonight in about 45 minutes. Hence the spare wardrobe I had to bring with me. But it'll be good. I didn't check the forecast. I'm hoping it's going to be nice tomorrow, too. We shall see. Take advantage of this sub 100 weather as long as it lasts. But remember, tomorrow, go check the, if you're already a member of brorfredrik.com, Bror Fredrik, we're on Uncensored. Check your calendar. I posted new dates. Oh, and I'm doing Bror Fredrik After Dark over there on Friday. So we'll let our hair down. Maybe I'll fire up a bottle of scotch, smoke a cigar, chill out. It'll be fun. It's always fun. I don't know what that... I mean, he's trying to make money. I feel for him, but damn. Can you do one night and try to find... Can you do one night where you go and try to find all the music you can? Yeah, that's called going to Fremont Street. That's called fighting with YT for 5 hours. Oh, friggin' music. It's not like I'm doing it intentionally. It's just YT. Bruno needs my freaking money. Blah. Alright, peoples. Like I said, I gotta be somewhere in about 45 minutes, so I'm gonna get to moving. I appreciate everyone hanging out. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you all the new subscribers, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. So, I'm gonna invite you one last time to like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell button to get notified when I do this again, which is at least 5 times a week. Get if you want to support the channel again. brorfredrik.com. Members, go check the calendar. I got all the links down there and all the stuff. And I love you guys. And I appreciate you hanging out with me, because I love hanging out with you. And on that note, Bror Fredrik out.